Hello, today I'm going to show you how to tune upright piano. This brand is Yamaha and this is the U3. I tune this piano regularly. I have been tuning pianos for over 37 years. So today I'm going to show you how to tune it. I was trained by Steinway and Sons in the factory in Hamburg for 3 years. Follow me and I'll show you how to tune upright piano. Please try not to skip the video because I will share my step-by-step process, why I do some things in a certain way from useful tips I have picked up over the years, and tools I use to tune pianos. The tools you need to tune pianos is a good tuning hammer. We have different tuning hammers, and it's also good to have more than one tuning hammer in different shape, how long, short they are. And like on this one, the hole down here is this one is number 1. Tuning pins are in different size and different shape, so we have to always change some of the tops. Here I have number 2, and there's also a different angle of this, how it is in this tuning hammer. Number 2, and here we have number 3. They're all different size here in the inside, how big they are. Here I have just a longer one, and extra long here. It's good to have some different tuning hammers to use when you are tuning. Of course, we need this, like this tuning fork to tune, to give you the pitch, so you can start tuning. The tuning felt, I put it in between the strings in the middle of the piano. But in discount, I can use this one to put in between strings when I'm tuning. Take left, both in the middle and left and right one. And the old style here, I can also put it in between the strings in discount. There's a different shape on each end. The felt I used to put in between the strings when I'm tuning, especially in the bass and also in the middle. In discount, I do it also in grand pianos. I use this one more in grand pianos. This is just for upright pianos. So this is an important tools you need when you're tuning pianos. This is the tools I'm going to use for the tuning today. This is a felt to put in between the strings, so I can take the temperament here in the middle. This one is, I'm going to use this one for the bass strings, the felt. And it's important to choose the right tool to tune the pianos. You have to find out if it's short, if it's long. Usually I use the long tuning hammer to tune the pianos. It's better for me when I'm tuning. Also how big or small the tuning pins, because they are not always the same size. It depends on what piano brand it is, how old it is, and the shape of the tuning pins are not always the same. And to choose the right one to fit the tuning pins very well. And if you tune by ear, you use a tuning fork, like this one here. But it's okay also to use this electronic things to like the apps, if you have a good apps or some tuning things to tune after, the electronic ones. Sometimes I have an app to use in my phone when I tune, sometimes when it's very noisy and crowded around me. So sometimes we are in that position that the people are working around us. They are making a lot of noise and they don't understand maybe what we are doing, but we have to let them know if they are disturbing us. But some people will get very pissed if you do that, but usually everybody knows, oh, so I'm disturbing you. But the electronic ones is very nice and beautiful to use under these circumstances. When I was learning how to tune pianos in the Steinway factory, I learned how to tune by ear. We started to learn from ear, but usually maybe 90% of my tunings I use my tuning forks under my ear to tune pianos. Sometimes I have to use my electronic ones, but you have to have the knowledge to tune pianos so you can use the electronic ones. And it takes many years in practice to learn and how to be a good piano tuner. Like usual, I'm putting the felt here in between the strings. I can only tune one string, but in every note here we have 3 strings, 2 strings here in the bass and 1 at the end. But everywhere else is 3 strings. I can only tune 1 at a time, and here I'm muting the left and the right string, so I can start tuning the temperament of the piano. We begin with the temperament tuning, and out from the temperament tuning, we start tuning the whole piano. So the pitch is little higher, so I say around 442, so I leave it like this, and it's better. You never tune under 440 when you're tuning. But in this music school, I tune everything 442 hertz on this A. Then I start with the AA, the octave here. I take the fifth. The fifth is little flat. And the fourth here is a little sharp. The fourth here is little sharp. And the fifth is flat. It's little flat. The fifth is little smaller than the straight one. I just have it little smaller. And the fourth here is little too wide. Then I go to the fifth from the C to F here, and then I try the third here. So I'm happy with how the waves are here. Take the octave here. The fourth. Fourth is good. Taking the thirds here. So I finished the temperament tuning here in the middle. I'm checking the thirds now. Here. So I'm happy about how the waves are always faster and faster when I go up. So now I can start tuning from this temperament tuning I have been doing here. I think I go now, sometimes I go and finish the bass, and then after that I finish the discant. But today on this Yamaha piano I start in the middle, go to the bass, and then I take the discant after that. So when I'm tuning, I'm listening to the fifths and the fourths. The fifth a little wide and the fourth a little smaller. So when I'm tuning the temperament, I listen to the fourth and fifth, and then fourth here, fifth. How the wave is they are not straight, so there is a little movement in the fourth and fifth, just a little. When I have been tuning the temperament here from these notes, it's very important for you to listen to the thirds, because wow, you listen to this how fast the waves are, and then you go to the next one. It's a little faster than the first one. Next, third is faster, and they get every time faster and faster the speed of the waves. If you can hear it now. That's very important. Fifth, fourth, and thirds when you're tuning. So now I'm going to tune from this middle down to the bass. You follow me when I'm doing, I show you how to do it, and I hope you enjoy it. When I'm listening to the fifth, fourth, and the eighth. First I start with the octave here. I already tuned this one. Next is this one. It was a little movement in the octave, so I had to make them straight so there's no waves in the octaves. You have to find out how the waves are. Like here's a little wow, the waves, so I'm going to get them close to each other, so they sound the same. Like this octave is nice, and then I check also the fifth when I'm tuning this, and how is the fifth sounding. And the fourth is with a movement of slower and slower down to the end of the piano. Like we can hear the octave, wow, I had to put it together like this, like a one tone, one sound. So the tuning pitch in this piano is quite good, so there I have to do minimal movement with my tuning hammer. Remember to go up and then down to the tone. The octave, and we are testing the fifth here. How it is, it's very good. hear this often, wow, wow, wow. Sometimes for you is not at the beginning is sometimes hard to find is too high or too low the sound you and string you have to tune. So I've finished here to the end, to the first note. So I was finishing the bass from here to the first note, and little check how it sounds. Sounds good. Then I continue from here, from the temperament. I have to start here again from the F note. As I told you before, the pitch is very similar, so I don't have to move the tuning hammer a lot. I'm always checking the fourth and fifth. I usually do that when I'm tuning. Have that in mind when you are tuning your own piano. This thing I'm going to use here is, we don't use this for the grand pianos. We are just using this for the upright piano. We have two different tools to do that. This here is from wood and with some leather on it. I used this a lot in the past. Sometimes I use it. And this is the newer one, model. I put it in between the same system here. I have 3 strings. I can only tune one string, not all of them together. So I put this here in between the strings. So for example here, and then I can tune just one string. And also here I put it here, one string, the first one. the same, I can use this also to tune the left string here, but this is a different shape of the tools. Sometimes I like this a lot, the old style. But I am going to use the nylon today. Put it here in between here. Here I have two strings to tune together. Then I put it in, I can tune one. Then we move it to the next one. It's also important how you put the tuning hammer on the tuning pins. Some people like to have it like this or this way, but usually you find your way how to put what is the best position for your body to tune. For me, I started like this, but today I'm using it a lot this way when I'm tuning. I find it, for me, is the best position. Then I can put my hand here to the piano and then have something support here. So that means not all the power is coming to my shoulder. It's very common to have bad shoulders when you're tuning pianos. It's a very common sickness for all piano tuners. So always think about it when you tune, how the position of your hands are. Also, when you are using your fingers on the keys here to tune, some people use just the thumb the whole working years, and then the thumbs are getting very bad here, and some of the old tuners can hardly move the thumb, you know. I remember when old piano guy told me, piano tuner, I knew when I started tuning in Iceland, he was telling me, Davíð, use 2 or 3 fingers when you're tuning, so you can take care of all of them. It's too much to use 1 finger to tune. You can do it light and also very hard with the 2-3 fingers to support each other. That means the joints are not getting bad. That's something you have to think about when you start tuning, how you use it. So we continue. For example, I'm using 2 fingers here on the key. When I'm tuning, how I listen to the sound or to the tone, it's just the practice over the years. First, when you start tuning, it's very hard to find. Some people don't hear the waves. I know a guy who was playing a lot on piano, and he was learning how to tune, but he said, I'm not sure if I can do it because I'm not hearing the waves very well. I listen to like I'm playing on piano, but we have to listen different to the sound when we are tuning it. So yeah, it looked quite different and here quite different if you are playing or if you are tuning. We are looking for something else when we are tuning, that the sounds in fifth and the thirds and the fourths are quite good and the octaves. But sometimes we have some like 3 strings and one string is not straight the sound. Ding is a wow, wow, and the other tone is wow. So you have to put them together as close as you can, but they will not always be perfect because the sound of the strings, 3 strings, sounds all of them differently. So we have to learn how to listen through that when we are tuning. I'm not using nothing to protect my ear from tuning, but when I'm putting new strings and the new tuning pins, I have to have something to protect my ear because of the so loud the sound. But we have to be careful. We have to think about always when we are piano tuners that we have to take care of our ears. If you go for some concerts or something, sometimes I take some earplugs with me so I have not damaging my hearing. This is the most important thing for you is that the hearing is right. One guy who I know almost lost the hearing in the last 7-8 notes. He cannot hear it because the hearing was damaging. So we have to be careful with your ears, both of them, because we are using both of them. Like in this note here, I hear this string, the right string, was a movement in the wow, wow, the waves, but the left string, a little slower, so I had to find how can I tune them all 3 together. Going to try that, use this one now.
Why?
Just to show you how it works. A little problem here with this string, the left string. So it's with extra waves in it. This one too. this string here. So I can hear it sometimes better, and that depends on how the hammer is hitting the string and how the string sound. Sometimes when I'm tuning, I use my nail here to find. Sometimes I can hear it better. It depends on how the strings is sounding and how the hammer is, who is hitting the string. So I use my nail to pluck it. So I finished tuning the discount. Take a little check how it sounds. Next step is finishing tuning the middle, and after that, I check everything and I finish the tuning and find out how it sounds. So follow me again. As you can see here, I have the felt here in between. Now taking the left string. So I can tune the right string. It's blocked here. Take the felt off, and I can tune the string. The tuning is finished. I'm gonna check how it sounds. Before I close the piano. And always after tuning, check if everything is okay. The dampers, I'm checking the dampers, the right one. So after the tuning, I always check the pedal. I put the right pedal down and I find out that there's no air in the pedal. And when I take it away, this is almost in the same line when the dampers are leaving the strings. Take a look at the damper line here. And when I put the pedal down, the dampers come away from the strings. They are quite good here. They are almost in similar line. Not bad. And then also when I touch the string and put the dampers back again, the damp very good. It's not like at the end, the sound. Touch the string. The damp, when some dampers are not on the same moment at the string, like here, I can maybe make it like that. Like this. Something with it. It's not. And it means that the damper hit almost at the same time the strings back when you have been playing. So that's good. Especially when you do slowly back. It's important. After the tuning, also check the keys, how they are touching the hammers. You hear, when I touch the front of the key, it starts immediately. There is no gap like here, nothing is happening. If we have a gap like this, you put it down, nothing is happening, the hammer is still in the position. Then we have to hire this one to take the gap away. Means that will be little air under here. We don't like to have that. So here, I feel they are going down. When I put my fingers on it, the top will go down. And when I touch it, they touch at right position. So this is fine. We always check these dampers, the pedals, and how the keys are. Then if you do that regularly when you're tuning, your customers will be very happy. Or you will be happy, everybody will be happy. I think you can have a bad result from the tuning if someone is doing what he doesn't know what he is doing. Don't let people who are not trained to tune pianos, like a professional piano tuner, tune the pianos for you, not the amateurs. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. See you later. Bye bye.